Haiden Deegan isn't dominating just because he's fast or has perfect riding technique. What really separates him from the rest of the pack is his mental toughness. Motocross isn't just about speed. It's about focus, confidence, and not cracking under pressure. Today, I'm going to show you 3 key ways to build mental toughness just like Haiden, so that when race day comes, you perform at your absolute best. And if you want a training and nutrition program specifically designed to build this kind of mental resilience, tap the first link in the description. Let's get into it. Tip number 1 is train under pressure. Most racers only train when it's comfortable, with no distractions and no pressure. And then when race day comes, they fold, they get arm pump, and they crack. If you want to build mental toughness, you have to train under pressure. Here's how. You got to ride with people who push you. If you only practice alone, you're missing a key part of racing: the race day stress, the competition. And find people around your speed or faster to battle with on practice days. Next, you gotta push yourself hard in your cardio workouts. Haiden doesn't just ride, he trains hard off the bike as well. Push to that point where your brain says to stop and then keep going. That's where toughness is built. Next, you gotta simulate race day intensity. Set up mock races and scenarios where you have to perform under fatigue. If you can execute clean laps when you're tired, you'll be rock solid on race day as well. Think about it. How often do you actually push yourself in uncomfortable, high pressure situations in training? If the answer is not often, you gotta start now. Next, have a pre-race routine that locks you in. When you watch Haiden before a race, he's locked in. Smelling salts, headphones on, listening to David Goggins. That's not random. That's a routine. And it's so important because racing is chaotic. There's nerves, there's pressure, bikes revving, people watching. You need something constant to center yourself. Here's how to build your own pre-race routine. First, find what calms your nerves. For some riders, it's music. For others, it's breath work or visualization, or even smelling salts like Haiden. Experiment though, and find what locks you in. But you gotta make it consistent. The key is repetition. Your brain needs to associate this routine with it's time to perform. And then also use trigger phases. Say things to yourself like, I'm built for this. It sounds small, but even pros like Tomac and Dungey have specific phrases that put them into race mode. Your routine is like a cheat code for confidence. The more you stick to it, the more locked in you'll feel. And then number 3, keep the promises you make to yourself. This is probably the most important. If you tell yourself you're gonna do something, you better do it. Mental toughness isn't just built on the track. It's built every day in little decisions that you make. Did you wake up early when you said you would? Did you actually push yourself in your workout, or did you just coast? Did you follow your meal plan, or did you make excuses? Every time you break a promise to yourself, you weaken your confidence. And here's why. Your subconscious brain remembers. If you constantly let yourself off the hook, your subconscious starts to think, yeah, we don't really follow through on things. So when race day comes, why would you believe in yourself? But when you hold yourself accountable, it's different. Your brain starts to believe, I do what I said I was gonna do. I don't quit. I don't back down. And that's the mindset Haiden has. That's the mindset winners have. So ask yourself, what's the thing you know you've been slacking on? Whatever it is, fix it today. Start proving to yourself that you're someone who follows through, because when you do, your confidence on race day will change. All right, quick recap. If you want mental toughness like Haiden, number 1, train under pressure. Ride with faster guys. Push yourself in your cardio and simulate race day intensity. Number 2, have a rock solid pre-race routine. Find what locks you in and stay consistent with that. And number 3, you got to keep the promises you make to yourself and stay consistent with that even when no one's watching. Like I said earlier, if you want a training and nutrition program designed specifically to build both physical and mental toughness, tap the first link in the description and see if you qualify for the MX Fitco program. If you got value from this, drop a like, hit subscribe, and let me know in the comments, what's your biggest mental block in racing right now? I'll be checking the comments and responding. All right, go put in the work. I'll see you in the next video.